going on, people? It's Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics, and welcome to another detailed map walkthrough. This is Cracked. Now, if any of you guys have played it, you know that this map is extensive. This is what I've always been preaching about Treyarch and their ability to create vast, vast friggin' maps. Like, this map is huge. There's a lot of buildings in this, a lot of multi-levels, very, very complex. So this one may take a while, but I'm going to take you through it as quickly as possible so that you can see some key spots that you might want to go to. So let's just start off with the closest building here. You can either go through there or through the side, doesn't really matter. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of buildings. Again, I would stay on the perimeters. Stay within the actual buildings themselves, like these buildings here. You don't want to go in the alleyways here. Way too many spots for people to actually snipe you and take you out just for standing here. You know, you got all sorts of crazy sight lines. You don't want to do that. You want to stay within the buildings, particularly on the outside. You want to stick on the perimeter through these buildings and make your way along the outside there. So you can see where I am right now. I would go to B2, then C2, D2, RTD2, that's what that sounds like. Anyway, stick to the perimeter. If you're going to snipe though, or assault rifle, then you definitely want to go in the interior and get on the highest levels. So anyway, so the buildings here, you can see, coming in through the side here, this is just a latchway or a laneway here. Again, you want to sort of try and avoid that. If you're going to move within the buildings, very safe to do so. And then when you come down here, there's actually a stairway that goes up. And I'll show you that in just a second here. Same thing if we go back to the beginning. I know it's a bit laggy too, isn't it? It's a bit annoying to say the least. I'm online, so I don't know if the servers are going to update. I don't know if other people are... I have yet to play any multiplayer, so I don't know what the situation is online. So I apologize for the little glitchiness. Anyway, so this is the way out. This, again, you got to watch it when you're coming out here. This is dangerous. And this is obviously why it's dangerous. Anytime that there's long open areas here, you're asking it to get killed by snipers. Either if they're in windows down at the other end there, up top there, and there's even spots as well. I mean, obviously you got a window right there that if you're not careful of, you can get killed up the top there. I believe right up at the top there, we're going to be going there as well. So it's a bit dangerous. So when you're coming in here, head up. If you're going to go inside, always head up. Watch for a camper in here. I think this is going to be a camping spot. Number one, because they have access to anyone coming through here. Easy targets. Remember, watch for the window on the far side. People coming out this way, but I would be more concerned about people coming out through this way or someone in the window. If someone's going to snipe or use an assault rifle like an M16, they're definitely going to be perched in windows like that. So you need to be aware of it. You come to these windows. My first thing is to check those windows, and then you can look down here, because those windows there, chances are there's someone like me right now just waiting for it, and then all of a sudden someone pops your head, boom, they're dead, right? Well, obviously not with the MP5. Then you're going to make your way across here. It's the same access point from down below. So you saw me actually come through. I know I'm confusing you if you're new. Look, I'll go back to the beginning again. Here we are here. This is where I originally showed you. Coming in, it's very intricate, so you've got to get used to these buildings here. Coming through the lower, wrapping around. There's all sorts of different entranceways, but remember, if you're going to come inside, always try and head up to the top. Now again, this is not ideal spot. You could come here for a sniper spot, because you're kind of concealed from this entranceway and that entranceway around the corner here, and unless someone specifically comes around the corner to check for you, they may very well miss you. And then you've got these nice sight lines here right to the very end, especially if you're a sniper. Boom, you can nail them. Anyone running through here or underneath typically are going to miss you. So if they're hugging there, so just watch it. This, obviously, you don't want to be right here. This is a dumb spot. You got the stairs and you got people coming in through here and someone possibly up there, so don't do it. If you are a sniper or assault, this is a good spot to be in. You've got a high perched up area here. You are going to want to protect yourself. You like them or not, be smart. Claymore right there. It's the only way that they're going to come up. So if they're coming up here, if you put it, and you want to put it back far so that you don't see the laser line sticking over top, they come up, boom. Either it kills them, or at least they back down, and it gives you that split second to go, holy crap, you know, switch to your handgun and You know what I mean? Get some shots off. Anyway, this is a good spot for a sniper. You're going to have that, again, nice sight line to that window. You got that window. And if you wanted to stand up, which is kind of a little bit dangerous, I mean, you've got some good coverage here. Anyway, I wouldn't jump down because you're going to end up getting killed, but whatever. The other spot that you could choose to do, again, with that claymore there, because you need protection, is actually going prone here. You want to stay down as low as possible. You're going to be able to snag people here. I don't want to show you camping spots. These are more for snipers and that sort of thing. Not for SMGs and people just to sit there. But if you're a sniper in this, especially since they sort of kiboshed the quick scoping, or at least they, you know, supposedly did. It's patched now, so it's going to be problematic for people. So that's what you want to do. When you come into this building here, make sure you either, you know, come in here, go up that stairway. The other access point, which I was showing you before, here's the starting point again, is actually coming straight through here, and then you can come down into this building. This is again where you go through here. I showed you before that camping spot right there, watching that window if you're going to come out and take a look there. But this access point here is where you're going to be watching. So you might be able to, oh Christ. You might be able to, where the hell am I going? You might be able to see someone perched up there, but mainly you want to watch for someone actually up there. And remember, if you're the one coming up here, look for a claymore there. Be careful. Don't just come up here and go, wah, boom. You know what I mean? At least check for it, because this is a great sniper spot, but you definitely want to check. So that's the other access point there. In this game here, there seems to be many different access points and ways to get around these maps. I'm going to actually continue around the outside here to the right. Now these transition areas here, there's no real camping. You could have someone camping here, because again, all they have to worry about is the one door. These are things that you're aware of. I'm not trying to give you camping tips. I'm trying to tell you where people may be camping. So if you're a run and gunner, you know, it's a 2-for-1. Yeah, I'm giving people camping ideas, but for the same thing, if you're a run and gunner, you want to make sure you're checking corners. When you're coming in through here, you've got an obviously sight line there. Just make a quick check, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be like, huh, okay, and keep on going. But just slightly nudge when you're going through here. As you're running through, just check it quickly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll have a sensitivity higher than mine. But make sure you've got someone here, because it's very easy for someone to sit here like this, or just, you know what I mean? And if you're just running through blindly, you are going to get killed. So just be aware of that. Staying on the outside, again, I don't know how many people, I mean, I saw this before. I'm not sure if someone's going to camp here, but it's a potential spot because they're kind of concealed from this whole area here. So if they're actually up on there, all they have to worry about, these spots here are ideal for campers. And the reason being is that they don't have to worry about 180 degrees behind them, and they're concealed from that side. So really, this is their danger zone is right there. Very limited. It's very limited, and therefore it's a lot safer for them. They can just sit here and wait for someone and easily nail someone coming through there. So you must be aware of these spots here. Although they seem pretty obvious, they are very effective for all those campers. Watch for guys sitting up here, although this is kind of a stupid spot. I don't recommend doing this. Again, watch for campers. Look at that, effective again. Someone running out here, unless they're actually going to go, hey, there's someone there. They're going to typically run this way, especially if they're running gunners and they're going around blazing it up. Obviously with the bomb site, we'll get into offense-defense strategies, rush and tactical for search and destroy at a later date. We will not tackle that now because there's no point. Things are going to change and it takes time to get those developed. So we're going to continue on the outside here. Keep your eyes peeled for any transition areas. And then obviously here, this is why you want to stay on the outside. It's very easy because this whole area here is neutral. You've got no, I mean, other than campers, it's always safe to stay on the outside because all you've got to do is basically watch forward and side, and that's it. And it allows you to keep moving, you know what I mean, without having to actually worry about it. So let's go into, before we move, we'll cover up some of the buildings in here as well. This is actually the building where we were at before. Same building, I already took you through there. You go through the lower and go up to the top. Again, right up there is that place I was talking about, and up there you sort of go up the stairs to the perching spot right there. So anyway, as you're going through here, there is a fairly effective spot, and here's the bomb. When we were on the outside, I was already in there with you guys. If you go up here, this is another spot you need to be looking for, or you could find either a sniper or an assault person perched up in here. Watch for claymores. Claymore probably like this, and I will be doing claymore guides to show you how to do that, because I do use claymores, especially on search and destroy type things. But that is an effective claymore placement, and you put it far back enough that you don't see any laser lines, and by the time you come up in here, but this is the deadly spot. Look at this. This is brilliant. They got friggin' access points here, although you can jump up onto there, but this is really where it is. I mean, you've got a sight line to someone that's going to be looking there. Anyone walking through here, and this is an area you don't want. Well, I'm going to show you that later when we get to that point there, but do not cross through there. That is a highly volatile area. It is not good. That is a transition area, high traffic transition area, which means that if you go through there, there's so many sight lines from so many directions that you're liable to get killed really fast. So this, again, you're going to want to make sure that you watch for anyone's perched up in this window, especially from the other side as well. So just know that these areas here are very good for snipers and assault, because there's only one entrance really. Well, I mean, you have, I don't even think you can get up there. So no, you've got the one entrance. Those are ideal for snipers and assault rifles, because they know with a simple claymore that they're controlled, that they've got it under control, and if it blows and it doesn't kill them, boom, they're out the window. You know what I mean? Very, very easy. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you want to check. If you're running gunner, go in there. Just be careful of claymores setting that up. And again, you want to avoid areas like this. This is a bad, bad area to be going through. Who cares about this? Yeah, you can go through here. This isn't the area here that I'm so concerned about. And again, watch for claymores. You could have a claymore right here, and then a dude could be simply sitting in here and watching. Any areas that can be controlled by one entrance, like this thoroughfare here, they have to come through here, okay? It gives you some sort of control, and it's very, very easy for them. You have to watch for claymores. These are ideal spots for claymores and people to be camping in, watching for anyone coming through here, far end, but particularly this area here. That's what you're going to watch for. Anytime there's like sort of ways that you can just walk through without people coming through and getting killed, that's what you want to be very careful of. Same thing with this. Claymore across the door here, whatever you want to do. Claymore on top here. And then you could easily just sort of watch this area here. You don't even have to watch that door, because you're going to be able to see people coming through here. So you've got to be very careful. This map is going to have a lot of campers, and you've got to be aware of that. Coming along the outside here, again, watch the, I believe the upper area there. I can't remember if there's a spot up there. We're going to go up there in a second anyway. I think it's actually just around there. But anyway, stick to the perimeter. Again, this is all neutral. Nothing's going to be nailing you through here. Watch for a sniper up in there. This is, and I told you this before, you got sight lines that come all the way down this way. Very, very dangerous. You want to avoid running through the streets here. This move that I'm doing right now is the ultra stupid move. I'd call it running the gauntlet. Maybe you could do a challenge and run all the way to the other end, because that's very dangerous and very foolish. As you're coming out here, I'm going to show you through the center building as well. Generally, again, you want to avoid that. The center building is going to be problematic. It gives you a good opportunity to get a lot of kills, but at the same time, you've got various access points where you can get pinched really fast and easy. So as you're coming out here, you want to be careful right there. This is a window you want to be aware of. Someone will camp there. I promise you someone will be camping there. They will be watching this whole alleyway here. So when you're coming out here, at least be aware of that one window there. If you got to, you know what I mean? Drop down. That's it, you know what I mean? Stay here if you got to drop down or whatever. As you're coming through here or whatever, doing the dive, you know what I mean? Running through here like, oh my god, I'm down. You know what I mean? It's going to give you a chance, and then make your way through here. This is also a problematic area, and we'll get to that in a second. I'm just going to show you the center here. Lower entrance, transition area here. Again, likely easily controlled with a claymore right here or on the desk. And then simply, you know, watching someone could easily be here, and just sort of watching anyone trying to come through here can watch the doorway there and kill anyone coming through here. So watch for campers. Campers right around here. They don't want to be in sight line of that door because the Claymore wants to be able to kill them before they get found or whatever. So definitely they won't be located here. This is a stupid spot. Right here in this corner is where you're going to be looking, okay? So just be aware of that. Now we go upstairs. This is, oh yeah, so this is what I was telling you about before. You got to be very careful as you're coming through here. Watching this, the laneways and everything like that. Because people, and especially with these friggin' vines, anything like that, especially snipers and stuff, very, very dangerous. These places are very, very dangerous. But again, you don't want to do this. This is not an ideal location. This whole center area here is very, very dangerous. Unless you're running through it and you're friggin' crazy, you don't want to be in here. You're going to watch for snipers. You're going to watch for snipers everywhere. You're going to watch for people down this way, down that way, anyone across, people coming up this way. Very, very dangerous. Not a very smart move at all. Right through here. This is not an area you want to be in. Again, it just goes to the other side. Same thing. Windows, but dangerous. This is too easy. This is not a good spot. You think that this is a good spot for making kills? Not a good spot at all. I mean, yeah, maybe make your quick kill there, but get out. Because someone coming in through here, even if you had a Claymore there, you're an easy target. So don't do that. That's kind of foolish. There's the other bomb site. Being on this area here, coming out this way, dangerous. You got friggin' sightline, and you got sightline there, and anyone on the bottom. Also people down there. So don't come this way. Very, very, very foolish indeed. So try and avoid that middle area here. Now I'm going to go back to this far side. Again, keeping in mind when you're coming around this corner here. Oh, there's someone there. You know what I mean? Nail it, whatever. I know, I always say nail it. When you're coming through here, watch for claymores on the side. And the reason why I say that is because I am a claymore master. And I'm going to put out a claymore guide. I think about claymores because I play a lot of search and destroy. So even though it's not always search, deathmatch, definitely this is a claymore. Because this is a pinch situation. You either come around through Death Valley, which is very dangerous. All these laneways here, the gauntlets, you want to avoid. There's way too many sightlines. You got 360. Someone could easily take you out. But these are dangerous as well because there could be a claymore. And one claymore here, the next time he's going to switch it here. And you know, most people, if they get killed by a claymore over there, they're like, ha-ha! And then boom, they get killed from the other side. Anyway, keep in mind for a camper here. This is a problem. You cannot see anyone from that. It seems an odd spot because this car is out of nowhere. But a super, super easy spot for these people. Because this is another pinch area for people that are funneling. Anyone coming from that side to this side are going to funnel through there. Very, very easy. And anyone coming through there, going through there, again, you got your back turned. Very, very easy. No one on that side is going to see anyone lying down there. So just keep that in mind. When you're coming through here. And as I said, when you're coming through here, that's where you want to keep your eye on it, right there. A sniper or assault rifle has a clear shot because you have very limited. You have to run for a section of about 15 feet here. You got to go through there. So any periods where you're forced to run straight, no matter what, you are in epic danger from people with that window. That window is, I guarantee you, almost specifically to watch that friggin' pinch point there. So definitely, once you're going through there, if you have to, as you're coming through, hug this wall here, and then do a dive right into this cover here. It's your only hope, especially if someone's there, if they only got a hit marker on you. So definitely keep that in mind. Make sure that you react and get underneath this friggin' cover here. But you don't want to stick long there because, again, while you're down here, you're still open. Get out a hit marker, get the blood off your screen, and then keep moving. Stay on the perimeter. Careful. Make sure you don't lie in any of these beds. They may look comfy, but they're not good for your back. And I think this was a whorehouse, so they kind of smell. Just kidding, I don't know. Seriously though, they look like they were from a whorehouse. Alright, so here's that window. So as you're coming along the back here, sorry, I should be talking when you're doing that. Coming along the back area here, if someone isn't in it, well, you could take an easy shot, and there you go. If you have a sniper rifle, that is an easy kill. Easy, easy kill. They've got to walk straight for 15 feet. If you've got a headshot, they are down. Don't be foolish though, don't stay in this spot here. You know, put your friggin', if you gotta do it, put your claymore probably right here. I wouldn't recommend putting it here, because it's too easily visible and they'll likely shoot it. So make sure you've got it here. They don't have much of a chance the time they come around. And you don't want it really close on the stairs. You want it farther back. I'm giving you a little bit of a tip in terms of claymores right now, but that's just it. Because you don't want the laser lines. You don't want to see any laser lines coming across here. They want it to be too late. The time they step up here, it's in their face. So anyway, you can come down, and I would watch probably for a camper right here. Again, easy. These are camper spots. They got easy sight lines from someone walking in here, but again, someone will be blinded by this. Unless you specifically turn around and go, whoa, but if they're there, you're pretty much dead. So just be aware of that. It is dangerous. And here's the same spot here. You can actually easily just come through. If you're crazy enough and you want to just run straight through, then you can go right ahead and get in there. Again, these are just transition areas, buildings. You don't want to stick too long. If you're going to make a run for it and get in there, go ahead. But again, you don't want to cross these areas. Crossing these areas is too dangerous. So I don't recommend even using transition areas like this. They're very, very volatile. Stick to the perimeter. It offers a lot of vantage points, easy to clear out people. You just got to be aware of claymores. If you're going to go on the perimeter, just make sure you got something where you can detect, I forget what the perk is, where you can detect claymores and stuff. That is going to come in very, very handy for you when you're coming through there. Anyway, we're around the outside now, and we're coming up. And when you're coming up here, obviously, watch for anyone in there. Watch for someone in the doorway, although no one's going to be really perched there, because that's kind of a dangerous area. Like I showed you before in the center, you don't want to spend a lot of time in there. Come through here. Now this is the only spot where you're going to really sort of be careful is the window. You don't want to be stuck there with someone actually watching you. So it's kind of an easy, you're going to get picked off pretty easy. So just be aware of this window when you're coming through. And then we're right back to the beginning, and that's it. Anyway, hopefully that helped. Hopefully that gave you guys some tips and some ideas for this map. I'm Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. Stay tuned for more detailed map walkthroughs. Peace.
Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.